All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to cut right through all the AI hype. We're going to show you where the real money is being made in 2025. We went ahead and analyzed over 1,000 different AI tools, just to figure out what separates the big winners from, well, everyone else.
Okay, let's just start with a number that's kind of shocking, actually. You see new AI tools popping up literally every single day, right? Well, despite that flood, our analysis shows that a whopping 70 to 85% of them fail. The vast majority just aren't making it.
But here's the wild part, the paradox. While most of these tools are failing, the money in enterprise AI, it has exploded. We're talking about going from $1.7 billion to $37 billion in just 2 years. That is a mind-boggling 22 times growth. So there's a staggering amount of cash pouring into this space.
And what this does is create this massive gap, right? You've got the winners, and then you have everybody else. I mean, on one end of the spectrum, you have a giant like Meta pulling in a $60 billion run rate from its AI ad machine. And on the other, you have a super specialized tool like Cursor building a $500 million empire just for coders. So the big question has to be, where is all this money actually going?
Okay, so here's the game plan. We've done the deep dive on over 1,000 tools, and we're giving you the playbook. We're going to talk about the AI gold rush myth, the 5 winning categories, the business models that actually work, why so many tools fail, and finally, the success formula. All right, let's jump right in. First up, we've got to talk about the AI gold rush myth. Because, the idea that you can just spin up any old AI tool and start printing money, yeah, that's just not how it works. Now, don't get me wrong. The potential is absolutely massive. For every single dollar a company puts into AI, they're getting back an average of $3.70. That's an incredible return on investment, and it's exactly why everyone is rushing in. But, and this is a big but, here's the secret. That huge return, it's concentrated in very specific areas.
So, let's get to the good stuff. Where are these gold mines? Our analysis of the revenue data points to 5 crystal clear categories where real, sustainable money is being made as we speak.
Yeah, after digging through all the data, a really clear pattern emerged. The money is flowing into these 5 areas: coding and development tools, marketing and advertising, enterprise productivity, healthcare AI, and customer success. That's where the action is. But what's really fascinating when you look at this is the sheer scale. The marketing and ads category, which is pretty much driven by giants like Meta, isn't just bigger, it absolutely dwarfs all the other categories combined. It's playing a completely different game. And just to put that into perspective for you, Meta's AI ad business, by itself, is 15 times bigger than the entire market for AI coding tools. And that's a market everyone thinks is red hot right now. It just goes to show you where the biggest, most successful commercial use case for AI has been found, at least for now. All right, so knowing where to dig is one thing. But you also need the right tools to get the gold out of the ground. So let's talk about the business models that are actually working. It's a really simple question, right? How are the winners actually making money? But the answer to this is literally the difference between a profitable company and one that's just, burning through venture capital. So when you look at the landscape, 3 models just dominate. First, you've got your classic subscription model for regular people. Think ChatGPT+. Then you have usage-based pricing, mostly for developers using APIs. You just pay for what you consume. And finally, the big one, high-ticket enterprise deals for huge companies, like Microsoft Copilot, where a single contract can be worth millions.
Okay, now for the part the AI industry probably doesn't want you to hear. We need to talk about why that huge number of tools, up to 85%, are failing. And let me tell you, it has nothing to do with bad luck. There are very clear, repeatable reasons why they're not making money.
And this right here shows you the difference perfectly. On one side, you have the losers. They're often just these generic wrappers slapped on top of another company's AI model, like OpenAI's. They don't solve a real problem, they have no clear ROI, and frankly, they're a pain to use. But the winners? They're laser-focused. They solve one specific, painful, expensive problem for a very specific person, and they make it super easy to do. And the proof, as they say, is in the pudding, or in this case, the data. The winners deliver real, measurable value. Look at ChatGPT, 800 million weekly active users. That's insane. Or Cursor, which has pumped out hundreds of millions of lines of code for developers. That tangible value is what leads directly to big money, like OpenAI's $10 billion annualized revenue. It's all about delivering actual results. So what's the big takeaway here?
All this data, from the massive market sizes to the heartbreaking failure rates, it all boils down to a pretty simple, repeatable formula. This is it. This is the core lesson from all of this. Number one, you have to solve a painful, specific problem. Forget being generic. Number two, you need to show a clear, immediate ROI. Don't make your customers guess how you're helping them. Show them the time or money they're saving right away. And number three, integrate seamlessly. Don't make people change their habits to use your tool. Make your tool fit into how they already work. Look, successful AI isn't some kind of magic trick. It's just about building a great solution to a real business problem.
So at the end of the day, the AI gold rush is very, very real. The opportunity is absolutely undeniable and is changing everything. But it's not some free-for-all where everyone gets a trophy just for showing up. It is a strategic hunt for value. And the people who win are the ones who know exactly where to dig. And now, you've got the map.